the Sleepy Princess. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a lovely princess named Aurora. Aurora had golden hair that shined like the sun and a heart as kind as could be. On the day she was born, her parents, the king and queen, threw a grand party. They invited everyone in the kingdom, including the wise fairies who lived in the enchanted forest. The fairies brought special gifts for baby Aurora. The first fairy gave her the gift of beauty, so she would grow up to be the most beautiful girl in the land. The second fairy gave her the gift of a lovely voice, so she would sing sweet songs. But just as the third fairy was about to give her gift, a wicked fairy who had not been invited to the party appeared. She was angry and felt left out. With a wicked smile, she cast a terrible spell on the baby princess. Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, the wicked fairy said, Aurora will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a deep sleep from which she will never wake up. The king and queen were terrified, but the third fairy stepped forward. I cannot undo the curse, she said, but I can change it. Aurora will still prick her finger and fall asleep, but instead of sleeping forever, she will wake up with a kiss from her true love. To keep Aurora safe, the king and queen ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom to be destroyed. They also sent Aurora to live with the three kind fairies in a cottage hidden deep in the woods. Aurora grew up happily with the fairies, who loved her dearly. She had no idea she was a princess and lived a simple, joyful life. On her 16th birthday, the fairies planned a special party for Aurora. They baked a cake, decorated the cottage, and gave her a beautiful new dress. They told her that she was really a princess and that they would take her back to the castle that very evening. Before they left, Aurora wandered through the woods, humming a happy tune. In the forest, she met a handsome prince. They talked, laughed, and felt a special connection, but they did not know they were destined to meet. Aurora hurried back to the cottage, excited to tell the fairies about her new friend. When they arrived at the castle, the king and queen welcomed Aurora with open arms. They had missed her so much. As the sun began to set, Aurora wandered the castle, exploring her new home. She found a hidden staircase that led to a tiny room. Inside the room was an old spinning wheel. Curious, Aurora reached out to touch it. As soon as her finger touched the spindle, she pricked her finger and fell to the ground, fast asleep. The wicked fairy's curse had come true. The king and queen were heartbroken. The good fairies knew what to do. They cast a spell over the whole kingdom so everyone would fall asleep with Aurora, waiting for the day she would wake up. Years passed, and the handsome Prince Aurora had met in the woods heard about the sleeping princess. He remembered the lovely girl he had met and decided to find her. He rode his horse to the castle, braving thick thorn bushes and dark forests. At last, he found the sleeping princess. The prince knelt beside Aurora and gently kissed her. At once, Aurora's eyes fluttered open and she smiled. The wicked fairy's curse was broken. The entire kingdom woke up and everyone rejoiced. Aurora and the prince were married in a grand celebration, and they lived happily ever after. The moral of the story. This story teaches us the importance of love and kindness. Through the tale of the Sleepy Princess, we see that true love is powerful and can overcome even the darkest curses. It also shows us the kindness and bravery of the prince, who did not give up when faced with challenges. We learn that good will always triumph over evil, and that love and kindness are the most powerful forces of all.